Okay, so I'm gonna zoom in a little bit because I'm gonna be drawing several things today. Can I zoom in? Oh, yep I can. Great. Is the quality okay? It's probably terrible. Let me turn the music down a little bit. It just started raining super hard outside, so I'm hoping that doesn't interfere with anything too much, but does it really matter when you're just a little guy? This little guy, it matters. I sharpened my pencil. I did a warm-up sketch earlier this morning, and so now I got this fancy new pencil, mostly because, well, I didn't get it. I had a pencil that I was using that I used for mainly everything, and then I did like a cleanup of my apartment recently, and I lost it somehow. So I lost that one, but then I found this one, which I had never even used. It's like I used to get this thing called Art Snacks boxes, which is every month they would send you like a new little kit of a few tools that you could use or try out if you want to. And this was in them, and I just hadn't ever used it before or realized that I still had it because I haven't done that in a while. But I have an image up of what I want to draw, so I'm just gonna try to center it because I want to do like here, 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 kind of down the page because I'm gonna have multiple drawings on this one page. Let's see, so is that relatively centered? I don't know. We're gonna zoom in a little bit more. Hopefully that doesn't make things too terrible. We'll see. I'm watching the playback. Okay, great. Okay, fantastic. So I'm gonna start up here. Construction lines, sure. Just a little bit. This is supposed to be easy breezy beautiful. I'm gonna go right here a little bit just to get that main shape started. Great. Also, my nails are super long, which I think I'm gonna have to cut them because it's limiting what I can actually do with the pencil here, but that's okay. Great. Okay. Starting with the nose, because that's always my favorite place to start. Great. Oh boy. Her head's just slightly tilted, but I think it might be more her nose than anything else. So we're just gonna get in here, have a good time. When I start thinking too much about what I'm doing, then that's where I mess up. So I'm just gonna try to keep it easy breezy, beautiful cover girl, and just not think about anything too closely. Let's see. And as I say all the time, starting is the hardest part. Can you even see what I'm doing? Let's see, I might have to zoom in just a little bit more. Is that better? That's better. Zoom in even a little bit more. Great. Okay, it's gonna be right here in the middle. A little bit. There we go. Ooh, a little bit more. A little bit more. Great, there we go. Thank you for sticking with me. There's nobody here. Oh, also, this eraser sucks. Like, it sucks so bad. At least for the paper that I'm using, it doesn't really lift anything. So I'm trying my best to be as careful as I can because I don't want to have to try to erase things, and I lost my other eraser. Just like I lost my pencil, they're probably hanging out somewhere together. I'm laughing because I can't find them, but that's okay. Because we're just gonna improvise, adapt, and overcome. Like Bear Grylls tells us to do. That's okay. That's okay. Let's see. I'm caffeinated, I'm ready to go. Let's see. Drawing those lippity lips. Lippity lips, great. This drawing, this particular reference photo that I'm using right now, her eyes are almost completely covered by bangs, so I'm not gonna worry about those too much this time around. Just gonna go straight into the lips, which are juicy. The rain's kind of nice, actually. It's very pleasant. It's always nice when it rains. It just makes you feel cozy, unless it's flooding your house, and then it's not so nice, which which has happened a few times, but that's what sandbags are for during hurricanes. Just kidding. Well, not really, but I've been through a few hurricanes in my lifetime. But I'm from Florida, so hurricanes are just kind of par for the course. You just deal with them. If you're a native Floridian, you don't even care most of the times. Like, you'll see those memes when it's happening, and that's just the truth. Like, sure, they're going to be stocking up on, like, fuel and gasoline, and they're going to cause a ruckus at the grocery store for the last bottle of soda pop, but as far as evacuation and actually giving a shit, it's very low levels of fucks given. That wasn't too bad. That wasn't too bad. Okay, sorry. I'm in a mood today. I don't know what's going on. It's probably just... Ooh, I've been off work for a few days. Usually I have to go to work, you know, Monday through Friday, but I had some time off and I used it. So I've just been able to refresh and kind of sleep a lot more, which has made a huge difference because I'm one of those people who does the revenge bedtime thing. So like on you know, you feel like your life is wasting away right in front of you and you lose control and you have no ability to gain back the time you've lost while you're just working at this company that, you know, whatever. I don't want to say anything too bad, but so I do the revenge bedtime thing. So when I get home from work and after I've done like the cooking and cleaning and taking care of myself and my cats and all that good stuff, I don't want to go to bed. I'm very good at sleeping, don't get me wrong, but like I'll try to stay up as long as I can, whether it's like watching TV or drawing or reading, you know, any kind of entertainment thing, because I don't want to go to bed, because then the sooner I go to bed, the sooner I have to go to work. And then the cycle continues and it's just really obnoxious. So for me personally, having a couple days off just to sleep has made a big difference to how I'm feeling. I wish that I could take naps at work. Like, I guess on like 30-minute breaks I could just like micro sleep, but I'm not good at the little sleeps, like the little naps. I'm good at falling asleep for them, but if I do it and I wake up, I just feel groggy because I could sleep for a million more hours. So I'm one of those who's I gotta go to sleep, stay asleep, not get up again kind of people. Okay, this is becoming, I'm getting a little bit too precious with this already, I can tell. And what I mean by that is that I'm worried too much about it, because this is supposed to be just a sketch, it's just sketches are easier because I don't have to freak out so much about everything, but I can already tell that I'm freaking out too much about everything, so I'm gonna take a beat, relax. Whew. Chilling out, maxing, relaxing, all cool. Let's see. But life is going well. I've, again, one of the bad things about work and me is that I'm very bad at keeping up with the people in my life who give a shit about me. I don't call back very often. I'm good at texting, but it's hard to, I'm still not like great at it. Does that look right? I don't know. Okay, we're just gonna go into the hair. And I think a big part of that is work because it just consumes so much of my time. So again, having the couple days off has just been nice, refreshing, chill. Don't gotta worry about too much. And I've been able to like call my family and actually give them the space that they more than deserve. I'm just going in with it, Aunt. Ooh. Crazy time. Okay, let's see. What's this general head shape doing? It's going over here. It's coming down. Great. Let's see. It's okay, Maisie. My little cat just heard some thunder and he was a little bit nervous. It's head popping up. Oh boy. I gotta get this chin just right. Just right. It's not looking right, that's okay. We fix, we erase. We try not to erase, but we do it anyways. And then we fix. We fix, and we have a good time. Great. Okay, so now this is gonna be all the way up here, because that's what I'm just feeling is gonna be great. I'm just gonna go right in with it. Straight up right away. Great. Ooh, it's way too small. I didn't realize it till just then. I'm kind of sitting at a weird angle to see this crap clearly. That's not an excuse. I'm gonna zoom out just a little bit. It's not an excuse, it's just an explanation. That's okay though. It's gotta go like all the way up here. Wow, okay. I'm just gonna go up here. Okay, first shot didn't turn out too good. That's okay, we're moving it along after this. Just gonna get the hair out of the way. Great. Gosh. Whew. And then I had to set up a YouTube account today because all this Twitch streams that I've done before were deleting, and I knew that they were going to delete. I just thought I might have more time to figure that out. And I hadn't dedicated a lot of time to it because I knew that I was going to be off work, and so then I wanted to get all of those things ready that I had to get ready before I could take the time off, and it just was a lot of time spent on that. So I hadn't been able to focus too much on this the past week. But I set up my YouTube account. Woo! So now I can sync everything so that it uploads there, anything that I've done here. Which hopefully I do a lot of things here. We shall see. I still don't want to post a schedule or anything until I feel like I can really dedicate myself to it, but I've done maybe a handful of these now, like 5 or 6, and it just all depends on how I'm feeling. Like if I have the energy to just talk and kind of mess around while I'm a big thing here that my pencil is hitting. If I had the energy to talk and not just be completely boring drawing, then it's better. It's not great yet. I still haven't found exactly how to be super cozy doing this, but I'm off to a good start. We're trying, we're making progress. So that's where I'm at. I have all these ink pens I brought over. I haven't used any of them in a while, so I'm not sure if they're necessarily still have ink in them, but I think I might try to do a couple of ink sketches as well. That used to be my favorite thing, was the ink, the Micron pens. And then I started off with pencils, and then I went to the ballpoint pens, and then I started using Micron pens when I could afford to buy things for myself. And then I transitioned to more digital artwork. And of course, the digital you don't need anything. You just got to get the brush sets that you like. Super good, because if you're somebody who can't afford the fancy art supplies, or even if you're just budgeting and you don't want to spend money on it, digital's a decent way to try your hand at it. It's not the same feeling, but it's close enough. It's close enough. And again, you don't have to worry about money so much, so that's like the biggest win of them all. Is not worrying about money, because we all worry about money all the time. Oh boy. So you just gotta be cognizant of that. Oh boy. But micron pens and inking in general was my preference, because I didn't like to do coloring as much. Like, I hated coloring in any drawing that I did. I didn't like the time involved. I'm very flighty with my drawings. I don't often come back to them once I've finished. I mean, I've started doing that a little bit more now that I have digital art, but still, it's like if I leave it for more than a couple days, it's very low chance that I'm coming back to complete it. Because especially, you forget what you're doing, you forget what vibe you had going. Like, it's just kind of, well, for me, I forget my frame of mind and what exactly I may have been trying to do when I first started. So I don't put too much stress on myself there for that reason. See, it's very straight plane of face. Coming down there, great. I'm gonna have these eyes that you can see just a little bit. Not enough though, not enough. I don't know if that was worth it. I don't think that was worth it. Yeah, well, fuck. Maybe it was worth it. Only because I don't think that I can erase it good enough to mean anything. So just gonna go here. That one's really low, you can't even see that one, so we're just gonna go to outline. A little bit, that's okay. I'm getting hungry. I haven't eaten anything yet this morning. That's just on laziness. I've had coffee, so that's good enough, but I am feeling cantankerous. Let's see, whatever. We're gonna keep drawing. Because I've committed to doing this thing, baby. Oh boy. This might be as much as I feel like I want to do with this one. Again, I don't want to get too precious with things where you're just like working on them to work on them, but you're kind of past the point where you can really fix to what you would if you could. That's okay. Okay, we're gonna call that the first drawing. This is number 1. Great. Okay, the second drawing. What's it gonna be? I'm gonna do this one. Actually, we're gonna do this one. You can't see what I'm picking, so it's okay. Zoom out. Water break. Spill water all over myself, but you can't tell. Oh boy. My hair falls out pretty much every time I'm drawing. Did you hear that? I don't know if you could hear that, but there was just a huge thunder. Little cat. I have a cat literally right there on a chair, so I'm just petting him because he's so cute and he's afraid of the thunder. Good boy, you're so handsome. Okay. Next drawing. I'm gonna go right here. Zoom in. Great. This one I know I have to focus on being smaller because I just don't have that much room here. So we're gonna go definitely right over here. Gonna just do this really quick. Nice and sharp and pointy. Great. Okay, let's see. How do we want to start this? So I already want to have it kind of small here. A little bit more out. Great. Actually, even more out. Great. Erase that line. Stick with me. It looks crazy, but it's gonna get better. It better get better. There's no other option. Zoning out, it's good, it's good. Zoning out is where art happens, I think, or maybe like getting too zoned in. I don't know. It's a mix, it's a mix. I guess I do have to kind of draw a little bit bigger in order for it to be seen well, so I'll finish this one quick, and I'll move over to the next one. I think there's a certain feeling you get when you're drawing sometimes where you just know that you feel different. There's something that's just right. And artist block for me is when that feeling goes away and it's like I can't even get to a satisfying spot of like, well, maybe I'll just try this instead and it'll still be good. It's like it completely, I get no dissatisfaction, and right now I'm not like in the zone, but I'm better than I could be if I was feeling more like uptight about stuff. But on the next one I'm gonna see if I can channel that a little bit more hardcore, and we're also gonna do bigger. So let's see, where's the one? Okay, great. Go back to bigger. Sharpen our pencil again. Ooh, not that big though. It's still like a little bit too crazy. There we go. Great. Sharpen the pencil again. Get all the nonsense off. Let's see. Zoom in on this section here is where we're going to do this. Actually, I'm going to do it on this side. I'm going to do it on this side. And let me pick a different photo too. Let's see, we're going to do this guy. Great. Oh, it's loading. Let's see. Do 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 do. Let's see. Okay. Okay, I'm going to start without any construction lines on this one, I think. Because I just want to see if I can get right in with it, but we'll see. Actually, I was going to go on this side. Okay, great. Great. Let's see. Very messy, that's okay. Very heavy eyebrows. Because that is where the fun is at. kind of nice. I'll leave that. That can stay. Calming down. Nice. Nice. Nope. Try not to go into the other drawing, but I don't know if I'll be able to bag that, so. That's good enough for now. Just zoom out a little bit more. Great. Now we're gonna go to the next one. This is feeling like a speed run of drawing. Oh God, I'm just waiting to get I just want to get in the zone. That's really what I'm looking for here. I don't feel like I'm in the zone yet. I want to get in the zone. We'll see how long that takes to happen, because it might be some time. That's okay. We'll get there. We'll get there. See, this one's really interesting. I'm definitely going to draw some construction lines here. Draw the eyes first and just see what happens with that. Figuring out the face a little bit, which is always super fun. Boy. Ah, geez. Okay. I'm gonna sharpen my pencil a little bit because I feel like it's getting too dull for me. Especially, I'm trying to draw smaller because I draw too big sometimes and too small other times, but I feel like I don't want to let this get away from me, so we'll see what happens. Great, okay. Going into the chin. Just trying to figure out what looks right. So right now, this is a little bit too out there. It's okay. Going over here. Whoop. Okay, here we go. Ah! I don't think I've hit my stride yet in my drawing today. But that's the beauty of it, is because as soon as I feel like I want to give up on this one, I can just start the next one. And maybe somewhere in all the nonsense I'll get to where I'm wanting to be. It's kind of like a softer face. Does that look right? Does that look right? No. It could be better, it could be worse. It could be a lot of things. Ooh. Okay. That looks like it lines up mostly. Great. Okay. Get in there. I'm just gonna do the fun part. Ooh. She looking crazy. Crazy noodle neck. Okay. Add some ears. I always kind of like the more like square looking ears. I'm not a big fan of the super round ones. Like I don't mind them, but for me I like to do the more pointy kind of look. I think it helps with the stylization, especially because that's what I feel like I more want. I want my drawings to be a little bit pointier, a little more edgy feeling, a little more boxy. That seems to be what I gravitate to, so I'm trying to lean into that because I want to build up where I think my strengths are. She's got some really cool hair happening, so that's definitely gonna make its way in here. This. Big old bow, but is it hair? Is it a real bow? We don't know. Trying to draw symmetrical just off of eyes is not easy to do. But that's what erasers are for, and practicing and getting better over time, and just trust in the process and not rage quitting. That's the most important thing. You gotta not just rage quit. Something I struggle with. Like, it's okay. I try to, instead of just like completely giving up on drawing in that moment when I'm feeling like I suck, I try to move on to a new drawing. So That way I'm still doing something creative. I give up on the thing that's making me really angry for no reason. It's healthier than just being completely like, I hate this. Fuck you, drawing, you suck. Because I do that. Or at least I used to do that a lot. I still do it sometimes when I'm having like a really bad day, but I'm learning and growing, you know, I'm getting better. Kind of like how she was looking a little bit sad, so I'm going to keep that just a tad. Some lines in here just to make it more interesting for me. This one also has lines in it, but I don't know what I'm trying to do here exactly yet. So I'm just gonna, that feels okay. Let's stick with that. If there's anybody watching, thank you for watching. I appreciate it. Just having a nice little art day. I don't have anything that I have to do right now, which feels awesome. So I'm just trying to beef up on art right now while I feel pretty refreshed before I have to go back to work and then worry about life and bills and all that. Rent's due today, I just realized. That's great. That is okay, because I got paid Friday. Let's see. She's looking snazzy. She's looking nice. We're not going to do a whole body drawing here, so I'm just going to kind of do a little bit of what suggestion. It's a confusing suggestion, but I don't care. I don't care. Okay, let's see. Here. Cover up all that noise. Great. Hair is fun sometimes, other times I hate it. When I'm just doing it when it's something really relatively easy to block out, I don't hate it so much. Like the reference picture that I have, it's all black. Like you can't even see the lines in the hair, so I'm just gonna kind of mimic that, maybe add a little bit more shine than is depicted in the reference image, but it's easy because I don't have to worry too much about anything. It's not until you get into the really crazy detailed hairstyles where I start hating everything about it. That's one of the reasons I try to make things boxy 99% of the time, is it's just easier to work with sections in that way. I'm not really good at the loosey-goosey kind of stuff. Like the suggestions of things. Or like layering on different hair stuff. It's not my vibe. I want to get better at it, don't get me wrong. It's not like I've given up on it entirely. I just know what I'm good at and what I'm bad at. Here we go, nice and easy. I have the royalty-free music playlist on Spotify right now, and I'm pretty sure this is a song from like an anime title opening. I just don't know which one. I don't know if you can hear it. I don't know. Raise it just a little bit, just in case. That looks cool, right? That ain't too shabby. Like, that doesn't look too bad, right? It's always like, when you look at things, oh, it's getting real crazy. I like it though. When you look at things when you're first trying them out, or when you're first drawing them, they might look great. And it's not until later when you look back at it that you realize like, ooh, that was terrible. So I'm really hoping that this does actually look kind of cool. We'll see though, we'll see. Ooh. Great, okay. Doing these little highlights is fun because they're just little swoops. Little swoop. Happy little swoops. This is the longest I've spent on any of the sketches that I've done this morning because I'm enjoying it more. I just feel like it's going where I want it to go. I've done 3 other drawings so far this morning, and they weren't giving me that same feeling. Like these ones over here on the other, I don't even want to show them anymore because they're just like, disgusting. Practice, but disgusting. Anyways. And this bow, it looks like it's made out of her hair in the reference image, but I can't really tell because it's all so dark. So I'm just gonna assume that it is, so that I can just do more easy little highlights. It might not make sense, but that's okay. Just having a good time. Doing a little doodle. There we go. I think that one's pretty much good to go. Might add like a little highlight in her eye. But it doesn't feel necessary. That still looks nice. Add some eyelashes there. Great. Zoom out again so you can see all the nonsense that I've been doing. Oh gosh. It's almost time to get on to a new page. Great, okay, so we see our front runner very clearly. It's number 4. Great, okay, I'm gonna find another reference image to use. This is the boring part while I figure out what I'm going to draw next, because right now I don't really know. Ooh, that could be fun. This could be fun. Okay, you get to go over here. Great. You get to go back over here. Fantastic. Portrait. also gonna change the music because this is feeling a little too sleepy. Is that better or is it worse? Might be worse. What's this? Ooh. We're gonna stick with this one for now. Ooh, okay. Sharpening our pencil, great. Ooh, going to the door and unlocking it because I think somebody's gonna be coming in here soon. Here. In this section, I think, yeah. Okay. And actually, I'm just gonna do 2 drawings here so I can make it kind of big if I want to. Yeah, I think I'm gonna, so that it's easier to see, I'm gonna do a drawing on the top and a drawing on the bottom. So, because fitting so many into one page just didn't end up looking as nice as I was hoping it would. So, we're starting over, baby. Let's see, what are we doing? God. Scariest part is always starting. I'm gonna cry. This is just, okay. Going in. Fuck. I already don't like that too much. That's okay. Just don't go too big. That's my downfall. Great. Ah! Fucking hell. Great. Sorry for my cussing. I assume that it's allowed, but I can't remember. I think it is. Everybody I watch on Twitch cusses. I don't know. I was raised very conservatively, so I still feel guilty even when I'm saying it just to myself, so. I don't fucking know. Do whatever you want. Them's the rules. Okay. Going over here. Those lines in. I hope that this is actually showing up as it should. It's okay if it's not though. We're just gonna cry about it later. Okay. This feels right? Okay. Right up here. I'm just kind of trying to figure out where my features are going to be here. I can already feel like I've messed up a little bit. That's okay. I mean, it's not okay because my eraser sucks, so like it's kind of like... but I'll take what I can get. I'll take what I can get. Like, we're already winning, we're already doing art, and it's hard to keep up with this stuff when you're older and you gotta worry about everything else that's happening in the world. So I'm gonna count this as a win. That I'm even trying. Boopity it doesn't end up how I want it to, which is a very real concern. It's okay. Just constantly self-soothing, just constantly saying, it's okay, Doodling Muse, you're doing just fine. Chillax, don't worry so much. I worry all the time. So does everybody. The world is crazy. Anyways, I'm sorry. I'm getting a little off track. It's okay. That's okay. We're gonna be... I can already feel big bushy eyebrows happening, so I'm just gonna lean into that real quick. Actually, she looks more... that looks too angry. I don't want angry. I want more chill. That's okay, I'll get there in the end. Great, okay. The other eye. I don't have to worry about that. I don't want to worry about that yet. I don't want to worry about the other eye. I just want to do this one. This one's looking so good. Oh my god. Okay, just shut up to myself. I'm not bullying anybody but myself ever, so just bear that in mind. If anybody's watching and thinks that I'm yelling at you, no, you're beautiful. You're amazing. You're watching me. I appreciate that. You're lovely. I would never say anything mean to you ever in your life. But myself is free real estate. I don't put anything in that nasty little brain that I want. Okay. Got a little away from me there. Man, I really gotta cut my nails. They're interfering with my grip on the pencil. But then they look so cool. It's nice to have long nails. So much fun for activities. Ah. So much fun. Oh my god. Let's see what's... Ooh. Fix that. Great. Getting those lips in there. I really don't want to have to do the other eye. I know, like, I know that I have to. I don't want to. I can already tell that I've just made this one a little bit too close to the nose, and it's just gonna look ridiculous, and it's gonna be terrible. But I'm gonna do it anyways. Let's just get that out of the way. Let's just do it. Let's just make it happen. I hate my life. My god. Every second of this is just pain. Just pure pain, torment, hatred. That whole thing is just wrong. Here we go. Okay, and then it goes over here. It's kind of like a droopy situation. Okay, that doesn't look too bad. I can salvage this. I can make this better. I can make it worse, but I could potentially make it better, and that's what we're trying to make happen. Okay. Okay, this is just slightly off, but we're not gonna... Just don't look at the parts of the drawing that are bad, you know?
I heard a male guy outside, and I'm really close to my front door, so I'm trying to be quiet so they can't hear me. I think they're gone now.
Maybe. I don't know. Okay, getting the eyeballs in there nice and good, nice and Gucci. Fantastic. Better than I originally anticipated, but I do want to make this curve a little bit more curvaceous, a little bit more having a good time. Great. Fantastic. Now this eyebrow is really having a fun time. All the way up here. Agree. we go. Oh boy. I'm just gonna make the eyebrows happen so I can just... Eyebrows just make faces look so much better automatically, so I just want to get that out of the way so that I can feel better about myself while I'm drawing and I don't hate it so much. There we go. Fantastic. Just what the doctor ordered. Okay. Now we're gonna finish these lips that I gave up on halfway through. That's kind of my vibe though. I give up on things halfway through, then I maybe come back to them like during the drawing when I feel like I have a little bit more knowledge of what I want to do with them. So that's what we're doing here. Ooh, 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 ooh. That does not look good. That's not what the doctor ordered. Okay. Here, also I'm gonna just fill in these eyelash lines a little bit more. If you've ever seen Handsome Squidward, you know that they made him sexy by adding some bomb-ass eyelashes, and that's the same thing applies here. Eyelashes make ugly beautiful. Although Squidward wasn't really ugly before, you know, just... there was just room for improvement. Anyways, I'm not gonna go into that. Okay, this eyebrow's coming in hot. Hot and heavy eyebrow action. Coming at ya, having a grand old time. Okay, then just kind of like, it's not too bad. Lost it a little bit, that's okay. We come back in, we have a good time, we feel better about ourselves, we feel worse about ourselves, we feel nothing particular about ourselves. We just keep it moving, keep it shaking, keep it popping like bacon. Okay. Actually, okay, the lips aren't that bad. I got a little dramatic there. Great. Great. Ooh. There we go, it's better. Looking for more severe stylization here. And that's what we got. And I gotta fix this nose. I don't really know what's going on there. Ah, it's not too bad. It's not too bad. Gonna add some light shading underneath the eyes, because we love a sleepy, tired lady. Oh gosh. I make everything that I ever draw, I make them look exhausted. And I think it's because I always feel exhausted, and that's just, it makes me feel better to know that there's all these pretty little drawings out there with sleepy little eye bags. And they look fine. I look fine too. Because, you know, you look at those people who draw things that they're going through, or they'll draw their feelings, and very interesting artistic depictions of what's happening in their brains. And when I try to do that kind of stuff, I just feel a little bit lost, or I feel maybe a little bit too vulnerable if I'm putting that kind of stuff out there. So I focus on faces, but little things bleed through that you can't quite help. And my sleepy little eye bags is one of them. Oh, you're looking gorgeous, girl, gorgeous. Get it with those eyebrows. It's beautiful. Beautiful. That's what we love to see. Sorry. Just had a moment there. No need to worry. Ooh, what am I doing? Okay, ignore that. Nobody look at what I just did, please. I would just appreciate it if you looked away while I erase the evidence of my mistakes and crimes with my shitty little eraser that isn't doing a great job, but I don't think that you can even see that on the stream anyways, because the quality is so low, so fantastic. Okay, here we go. I'm gonna bring this out a little bit. So I had initially drawn like this square to give me an idea of where I wanted the face to be. You can see a little bit over here still that I haven't erased yet. There's a little bit up here. But now that I've got kind of the base facial features done, I want to bring it out a little bit more to where it'll make sense to be. Let me have this kind of like up here. It goes out a little bit. Great. I'm gonna bring this in, make it magical, make it snatched. Great. And let me just loop-de-doop that right on up there. Fantastic. So we can erase some of our construction lines now. We've got the general idea figured the fuck out, and apologies for language again. If you care, if you don't care, that's great too. Feel free to let me know either way. Oh boy. Thank you for watching. If you're watching, if you're not watching, you don't care because you can't hear me, so screw you. Just kidding. I think it's kind of selfish to think that, just to assume that people should be watching me or I should get attention just because I'm doing this. I haven't put too much effort into it so far, so until I really start, maybe once I'm more consistent and I have a schedule, and maybe then I'll get to be a little bit more selfish and be like, why is nobody watching me? I'm putting in all this time and effort. But really, the reality is that nobody cares. Nobody cares. You can't make people care. They're gonna care if they want to. So, I'm just gonna keep doing my thing, having a good time, trying not to freak out too much about it, and let's see what happens. Good vibes. Just like, you know, just be nice to yourself. It's not like I wouldn't appreciate people watching me. I appreciate I think it's like 2 people watching me right now. Maybe a little bit more, not including myself. But it is what it is. Okay. Do I want to draw the eyes yet? Does this look... I'm at a weird perspective. Does that look a little tilted? That does look a little tilted. Let's see. It's a little bit... Bring that out just a little bit more. Bring this down. Does that look better or worse? Let's find out. Let's find out. Better or worse? Better or worse? Better, but somehow worse at the same time? No. It's fine. It's fine. Maybe we'll meet in the middle and we'll just bring it up just a little bit. When I was looking at this side of the jawline, it looked like it wasn't coming down straight enough. It was too switched to the side, and I'm like drawing where I'm kind of looking at it like this a little bit, so it's making me extend things that I wouldn't maybe if it was a little bit closer to me, but just because of my streaming setup, this is how I do it. This is how it's gotta be. Okay, let's just make that a little bit more obvious there. Make things prettier. Okay. Let's get into the hair. What am I gonna do with the hair? It's coming out here a little bit. I'm gonna do some very light hair outlines so that I can make sure that I don't fudge it all up. She got a little pinhead, so, I mean, no disrespect, but it's pointy, so I'm gonna exaggerate that and make it even pointier, I think. Stick with me, I know this looks a little crazy. Or maybe you can't even see it, to which I would say, thank God. Total focus and concentration for this because hair is not my strong suit and I gotta not fuck it all up. Doesn't look too shabby. Not too shabby at all. Maybe a little shabby. Does that look bad? Let me stand up. Ooh, her pinhead really pinning. Okay, because this is, yeah. That don't make no sense. That don't make no sense. Wait, let me do some surgery here real quick. Let's just figure out what the fuck is happening. No, my God. It's even worse. Holy crap. Okay. How do I fix this? What's wrong? Why can I feel that something's wrong? Okay. Because something is wrong. Okay. So it's like... Oh, I see. I see what my issue is, I think. Please let that be what the issue was. Does that look better? Does that make more sense? Not really? I'm gonna erase this whole part because that's definitely not helping. Okay, what's wrong? How do I, does that need to be more extended? Is that what the issue is? No. I just did that for nothing. Okay, erase that. My eraser is so bad. How am I supposed to get anything done? Okay. What do you say? I just give up on this for now? Does that sound like a plan? I just give up? No? You're forcing me to continue? Great. Thank you for holding me accountable. It's really fucking appreciated here. I'm not angry at all that I am being forced to draw and continue this drawing by myself. Somebody tell me why it looks weird. I can't figure it out. That's okay. You know what? I'm gonna give up. I'm gonna stop worrying. I'm just gonna say what the fuck ever, and then I'm just gonna... Oh, is that the issue? Okay. Let me figure out where the brain is going. Okay, so the brain's coming out here. And it's going like back here. We have a cranium that's like kind of underneath. That's like, woo, I'm a cranium. Look at me. I'm craniuming. Oh, is that what the issue is? That could be the issue. Because if her cranium is over here, then her hair gotta bounce over it. Maybe that's what my problem is. Ooh. Does that feel better? No, it feels way worse. Oh my God. Somebody just like fucking... never mind. And I was so excited. I thought that was it. I thought I had it. I thought I had it. That feels better, I think. Okay. I hope it feels better. Okay, let's see. What do we got going on next? What am I gonna do? How am I gonna fix this? Somebody kill me. Not really. I don't know if I can say that. Just, pretend I didn't say that. I'm so sorry. I just don't want to deal with this anymore. But like at the same time, I don't mind it. Like it's not whatever. Okay. Okay, just get in there. Get in there. Just don't give 2 hoots. Don't even give 1 hoot. Give 0 hoots. I don't like this. Okay. Stop complaining. Stop complaining, you little baby. That's what I'm saying to myself right now. Just gonna... Okay, let's just hide all of our sins with shading and coloring in. Nobody's gotta know that we messed up big time if they can't see any of the erased lines where we messed up. It's what you call a win-win situation. Just kidding. Kind of. I don't know. I'm feeling some type of way. I don't think I've streamed for an hour and a half before. It's intense. My mind is fried. My lips are dry. My drawing is better than ever. Ah. Oh my god. One day I'll figure out how to stream like me at the same time that I'm drawing. But I make so many weird faces, I just don't know if I would be comfortable with that being on the internet. Like the drawing side of things, you know? It's like for the other artists out there, I'm sure you can relate to sometimes if you're drawing and like somebody else comes in the room with you while you're doing it, you just kind of pack up your shit and leave. So like nobody should watch me while I'm doing this, and it's not just for the faces you make, it's for like you don't want them to observe the ugly stage of the drawing, and there's always an ugly stage of the drawing where things just look like terrible. Exhibit A. And I feel the same way if I were to stream with like my face showing. It would just be, plus I'd be worrying about to get ready. Like I put makeup on earlier and I wasn't even planning on trying to show my face to the world in any way today. But I just did it so that I would feel, feel better about myself. That I figured that might help me drawing. I don't know. I lost my train of thought. But if you get it, you get it. If you don't, you don't. If you're crazy, you're fitting in very well, right quick. Words are hard. I've been talking to myself for a while. If anybody that's watching, again, if you are watching, I know that bots are a thing, so I don't know if that, like, when I see numbers pop up, I don't know if it's real people or if it's bots. I'm gonna talk to you like you're real people, because positivity. But if you're a bot, I guess that's cool too. Thanks for the views, bots. Do other robot things in favor of my content. You could follow me if you wanted to, or not. Ooh, you could check out my Instagram. My Instagram has a lot of shit on it, because that's been going forever, pretty much. So if you want to see some of my other stuff, and you're like, who is this chick? And is she really kind of good at art? You can go to my Instagram and confirm that, yes, she is kind of good at art. That's like the only place where I post consistently. I post on TikTok too, but it kind of started as like a shit posting account for just whatever. I've only been leaning into the more art side of things, like art-centered side of things very recently on my TikTok. And because it was a shit posting account at first, I didn't even start it with like any art names, any of my like social media content or handles that I use for art. So it's just like kind of random. But that's okay. Okay, because I wanted to draw something in here and I'm taking up too much space, so I'm going to erase a little bit up here. Great. Fantastic. Oh, so I was saying, if you're not a bot, feel free to comment something. I haven't had one person comment yet. It would be super cool if you commented on a Saturday before the 4th of July because of freedom, I guess. I don't know. Never mind. I don't want to bring in a terrible holiday into this. Well, it's not terrible. I don't know. I don't want to get into this. I'm already feeling stressed. This ain't for me. I'm supposed to be cozy. I do cozy things. I'm a cozy lady. I don't want to get into serious conversations. I mean, I guess it depends. If it was like a serious conversation about like, never mind. I'm taking out all of my words. No longer happening. No longer happening. Okay, so now at this point, because nobody is commenting, and I was so pitiful, I just know that if you were watching and you heard how pitiful I was, you would definitely comment. I'm assuming that you're all bots now. See, nothing. It's like if you're religious and you ask Jesus for a miracle and you're just like waiting and nothing happens. You've just ruined my faith in Jesus. I am also an atheist, but you get the point. That's what's just happening here. I'm spiraling a little bit. Just let me figure myself out. God damn. Just chill. Okay, I figured myself out a little bit. I'm gonna add some eyeballs because I just realized she ain't got no eyeballs. So I'm gonna add in some eyeballs. This is terrifying. Oh God. Could I ruin the whole thing? Yes, I could. I could ruin the whole thing right now. Because eyeballs are so hard. Oh my God. Ah. Oh my God. Does that look right? Feels terrible. Oh my God. Don't make me do this again. Don't make me do this again. Oh God. Oh God. I really don't want to do this again. This doesn't feel right. I'm trying to do it as light as possible so I can erase it if I fuck up. Oh my God. Does that look just like the worst thing you've ever seen in your life or the best thing you've ever seen in your life? I don't know. I like the kind of creepier stuff, and it does look kind of creepy. So maybe that's like a good thing. But I also want her to be pretty too. I mean, she's a pretty lady. I don't want to make a non-pretty reference drawing of somebody. What if they saw that on the internet one day? They're like, that's clearly a reference photo drawn from me in my picture. But why is it so bad? And then you cry. You cry a little bit. That's okay. We'll get there in the end. We'll get there in the end. Fantastic. Some spooky eyelashes, always a plus. Ooh. There we go. Slightly better. Eyelashes are also very hard for me to do, but what do I know? Oh God, that's why I like to do the twiggy eyelashes, where it's just like kind of straight out. So those are easy. Everybody can do those. And I know people have like specific brushes, especially when they're drawing like digitally, that they use to do eyelashes. And I just haven't found one that I feel works good for how I feel for what I feel I need. There we go. Now she's looking less crazy. Here we go. Ooh, I was getting a phone call. I might have to leave. If you're watching, thank you for watching. I might pick this back up later, so if you want to know what I'm doing, follow me, and then I guess you'll get the notification when I'm on if you want that in your life. If you don't want it, I understand that. That's fine. Here, let me just do a little bit more before I leave, because I definitely have to leave soon. And I just hung up on that person who tried to call me, and I feel bad, but I'm using my phone to stream, and I feel like if I answer the stream ends, and then it gets really confusing, and I just don't want to deal with that. So I'm just gonna... Okay. Almost there. I'm gonna leave it at that. I'm gonna leave it here for now. So, if you're watching now and you weren't watching earlier, this is what I did this morning. I don't like that one. That one's okay. Not a fan of this. This is my favorite. And of course, you've already seen this one, which is drawing number 5 of the day. So if I pick it back up later, feel free to join again. It was really nice to have a couple people watching, even if it was just bots, and even if you didn't say anything. It is what it is. I'm happy that you even clicked on me at all. So thank you and have a good day. Love you. Bye.